Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. I won't be editing this. As you know, I don't know how to do that yet. So there we go. I just wanted to have a moment, a talk, chit chat about this sort of wave of negativity that I seem to be seeing. Social media personalities or people who are creating are experiencing quite a lot. Um, you know, these are people who, in general, these are people who saw a need for something that they wanted and they just said, you know what, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to put out information, I'm going to create something. They were bored, they said, I want to create something. They are passionate about a particular subject. They just wanted to share that with somebody. How many times can you talk to your friends and family about, well, I mean, I don't have anyone to discuss certain things that I'm interested in, but how many times can you talk about, you like growing things or you like design or, I mean, football is a common thing that anyone can talk about. I mean, that's why there's no, I mean, what YouTube channels are there really going to be about football? I'm sure there are loads. But you know what I mean? There's only so many people in your life that you can talk about the things that you are really passionate about. So people just want an outlet, and we are darn lucky to be able to share in what these people are creating. It takes time, it takes effort, research. I mean, you have to be making like 1 to 2 videos a week for a year, grow your following to about 5,000 before you even considered to get any money out of YouTube. So for you to come onto somebody's channel who has put in all that work, who has grown their channel, and to just be negative because what, you're jealous that they're making their money, which probably isn't a lot. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not a lot. You're jealous because they're making their money from from entertaining you? Really? I just think people need to consider, we're saying certain things, we're putting out certain energy. It's on the internet, we think it doesn't mean anything. Energy is energy. What you put out, you get back in return. I believe in the principle of three when it comes to that energy. But you projecting your jealousy, your envy for that person's supposed life, they probably don't have that life. I mean, please look behind me here. My decorating items are still here. The life that I'm attempting to create has not been realized. These people create an image for us to consume because there are people out there who will be like, what the heck is all of that behind you? And, why are your curling tongs still out? And, oh, I don't like the shade of yellow. What are you opening your mouth and saying that for? Well, fair enough, you want to say that you don't like the shade of yellow. I mean, I'm not going to dispute you. It's a yellow. That's a handbag, by the way. Which way is it? There. That's a handbag, by the way. You don't like it, you don't like it. I don't know. I think we need, in my opinion, we need to consider the impact of our words, and not only how it impacts other people, but how it is impacting ourselves. You projecting all of that onto other people, you putting that energy out into the world, you've given it voice, despite the fact that it's just on a keyboard. You have given that voice, and you have given that energy power. And at some point, that negative energy will have to return to you. I know it's not easy. I'm not a particularly positive person. I'm not, I'm not particularly pretty. I'm not particularly intelligent. And I'm certainly not thin. My life is not perfect, she says as she sits with her decorating items still in her bedroom, which I decorated by myself while I had COVID. Thank you very much. And I'll probably show you the room. And I say you, I mean you, special person, just you, the one who's watching. We need to be thinking about how we are affecting people and what we're doing. Tabitha Brown, issued a video recently on Twitter. Sometimes the things that we're going through, we find it really big, really major. It can just be a moment. And we're here subjecting people to cruelty and mean comments and actually abuse because of a moment. How are you going to feel about yourself after you've done that? After you've made someone feel that way? And what if I don't remember where this concept came from, but it's something that shook me. What if part of the end of life, your soul's journey, what if that is you experiencing how you made somebody else feel? You experiencing all of the emotions that you made individuals feel. How would that be? What would you want that to be like? I don't know, I've gone off into one and I don't know. I really hope that my ramble on it's actually selfish. It's an actual selfish act to be kind to others. Because if you're thinking about it in terms of, well, I'm going to experience what I've done to other people when I die. There's a principle called Ma'at, which is an Egyptian principle where your soul is weighed against your deeds. And your soul needs to be as light as a feather for you to reach the afterlife. That's the principle they have. But imagine if you are you were raised Judeo-Christian. Imagine if that point where they open up the book and say, this is who you were and this is what you did. Imagine if part of that was you experiencing what you made other people feel. And that will include how you made people feel in comment sections, what you said to somebody, what you said and did negatively to somebody. Would you want to feel that? Would you really want to feel that? I know. I mean, there's a couple of people I've really shaded, and I try. He knows I try. I try to be mindful of how I talk to people online. Simply because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know the origins of people's pain. And why they are behaving the way they are. So sometimes just think before you post something. Think before you say that mean comment to a creator who's taken their time and energy to create something for us to enjoy for free. We're enjoying all of this for free. They may show us an ad, but we are not paying for it. And I don't know. I just think it would be better and more selfish of us to think about things in terms of, if we're kind to ourselves, we're not going to be mean to other people, because it will come back to us. That's the selfishness of it. See, I'm actually quite a selfish girl. But yeah. So I just hope that ramble gives you a sip today. A sip. I'm not going to feed you. That's not feeding you. I did no research. I'm not editing the video. There is no music. And the background is not great. It's the stuff that came out of my handbag and my side of my bed and the side of my dresser with my tongs that haven't been put away this morning. So yeah, just be kind to yourself. I think you'll be kinder to other people. And we all fall down and we get back up again to try again. Be blessed. Be safe. I'm not an influencer, I can say this. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. If you're not immunocompromised and you can get vaccinated, if you're one of my 4, 2, 1 viewers, I think I'd kind of like you around. Don't know you, but I kind of think you're probably better off being here than being elsewhere. So yeah, it's a long video. Yeah. For after all this time. But have a good evening, have a good morning, good night, good day, whatever time it is for you. Be blessed.